Morning, welcome to day 61 of your daily wellness, and today we are doing Warrior One. So very similar to yesterday. In fact, some versions of yoga will use a high lunge like we did yesterday with the footing as a Warrior One, because it helps to keep your hips facing forwards. The only difference is then you're a little bit less balanced, whereas this form of Warrior One that we're going to do today, we're going to have the heel down. So we're a bit more firmly grounded, so we can focus on that growing up from the floor, that strength, rather than the wobbly sort of balance. So, to begin with, like always, we're going to settle into this moment. Take a seat of your choice. When you get there, just take all the fidgets that you need for a moment. And as you get rid of all the little desire to fidget through the body, kind of try and release that desire to overthink through the mind, the kind of fidgeting of the head, this thoughts going everywhere all the time. And just keep bringing your thought back to your body. So back to trying to find this stillness in your body, trying to find this length through the spine, the stacking of the vertebra, this alignment all the way up, and this grounding down. We're not just allowing our weight to sit on the floor, we're active through the feet, we're feeling that connection, that grounding, and we're lengthening up. Connect with the natural rhythm of your breath. Listen to the sound of your breath. And then we start to lengthen the breath. Take a big long inhale, and when you think you're full, just take another sip more. And the same as you exhale, exhale out. And then that little bit more. One more round of breath. And we're going to come from there onto all fours, so into your tabletop position. Spread the fingers wide, press into the back of every knuckle, send the knees under the hips, legs parallel back, and drop it straight into some cat-cow. So working gently to begin, one way and the other through the spine. Keep pressing firmly into the back of the hand, into the back of every knuckle. And then once you've done a few breaths, we can really start to accentuate, to really get right down into the tailbone and right up into the top of the neck, and use every vertebra. And connect that to that long breath. Taking 2 more rounds of breath. Finding this neutral position. Take the right leg out and bend the knee so that the knee is about parallel with the hip. And sometimes we kind of open up here. So just take a look, draw the knee down and then up to about hip height, but keep the hips parallel with the floor. Flex through the foot. Reach the heel up as we come into this cow pose, this arch through the spine. Keep it here as you breathe. And then we're going to straighten the leg out, bring it back into neutral. Scoop your tailbone under, lengthen away through the heel. The chin is tucked. When we're in our Warrior One, this is the alignment that we want through the spine. We naturally end up arching because the leg is back, but we actually want to scoop the tailbone underneath and find the length. Take the right leg down. Take the left leg out to bend the knee. Again, check if we're opening up here. Look through, check the knees down, the hips are rotated, lift up to hip height, and then find the alignment through the rest of your spine. Flex the foot, chin is tucked. Then we start to lengthen up, we come into this back bend. And then we straighten the leg out and find your alignment. Scoop your tailbone under. And then drop the knee down. Knees together, take one round of breath back in child pose. From there, claw through the fingertips as we come forwards. Take the knees back a little, and we're going to come all the way forwards into upwards facing dog. So gently, slowly, inhale. Exhale, send it back. Inhale, chest comes forward. Keep the abdominals engaged, keep the glutes engaged so we don't just dump the weight in and pull the back. Slowly allow the spine to uncurl one way and then send it back. We're aiming for mobility through the lower back and through the hips. But slowly. If we try and move too fast, the stretch reflex just kicks in and limits the movement. Come back onto all fours into neutral. Bring the knees back under the hips. From here, we're going to draw some circles with your butt. Fun one. So, send it up. Send it around to the side. Keep your upper body still. We're trying to just engage through the lower back. Right to the tailbone. Send it up. To the side. Tuck it under. Other side. And up. You might get some clunking through the hips. You may get some sticky points through the back. You can, if you find one of those points, you can just work on that area for a beat or two. And then we're going to change direction. Take it round to the other side. Under, around, and up. And then come back into this neutral position. Again, walk the knees back, send it back into child pose. And then we bring it forwards into upwards facing dog, taking a bit more time. So come into it. Elbow pit space forward, so we rotate the elbows forward, press through the palms. Open the chest forwards. Don't dump down to the floor, press away. Press into the feet. You may find your thighs and your knees actually lift up here. Scoop your tailbone under. You won't move through the lower back, but it will take a bit of the pressure off. Open the chest, chin is tucked. Lengthen, breathe. Maybe we look over one shoulder and then the other. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Drop the knees, send it back to child pose. Maybe here we take a little roll or rock side to side. Claw through the fingers. Walk the hands a little bit further forward. Tuck the toes, come up to downwards facing dog in your own way and your own time. Tailbone up high. Nice and long through the spine. Lower ribs tucked in, and just start to walk it through. So we're getting a little bit of a stretch through the back of the hamstring. And lengthening through the body. Take that walk and slowly bring it up to the top of the mat, keeping the heels down for as long as you can. And the hands down until you get to the point where you have to lift up onto fingertips. Feet about hip distance apart. You can bend them a little bit if you want to bend them a bit here. Take a moment with hands holding onto elbows to just hang. Breathe nice and deep into the belly. and feel your body kind of relax a little into it. Feel your stretch reflex relax. So you're gently taking a sway side to side. Bend the knees a little, bring the fingertips to the floor. And then we see if we can straighten the legs and lengthen the spine. So a big stretch, kind of like halfway lift, but probably with a little bit of a hunch if you're not used to doing it with fingertips on the mat. Try and lengthen your tailbone back. You can use a block or something to lift up here if you want to. And then exhale, fold. Hands to the mat. Step your right foot back onto the knee. Press firmly with left knee, left foot, right knee. The right foot can be tucked under or not as we swoop the arms up. Scoop your tailbone under. So we're starting to get the stretch through the front of the hip. Shoulders pack down, hold your big beach ball. Find that alignment. Good, one more breath. Take the hands down. Step the right foot in and step the left foot out and come down onto the knee. Again, set yourself up, press firmly with the left foot. Right foot and left knee, sorry, left and right today. It's not working for me. Sweep the arms up, scoop the tailbone under, lengthen. One more breath. Take it down. Take the left foot in. Take the right foot out. This time, place the right heel down. The foot's going to be diagonal, so we're not going out to the long side, we're not coming to the top of the mat. We're in this kind of diagonal position through the back foot. Find a stance where we can get a good bend on the front leg. Take them a little wider if you need a bit of stability. So the aim is to get this front knee over the ankle. Ideally, you want to come down to about 90 degrees. This back foot is not quite at warrior two footing. It's kind of turned in. Press into the back heel, into the knife edge of the back leg. The aim is to try and lengthen and straighten the back leg by squeezing the quad to lift the knee rather than push through the knee. We're going to try and rotate so that we're maybe not exactly forwards, but just off of this forwards rotation through the upper body. Keep sinking down through the hips. Sink it down. Press into the back foot. Sweep the arms up. Warrior one. Strong through both legs. Squeeze them into the floors. If you're trying to tear the mat, reach the arms up. Lengthen through the body. Scoop the tailbone for 3, 2, 1. Release down. Bring the hands to the mat. Step the right foot in. Step the left foot out. So again, this time we're going to drop the heel down. Bring it up. With the right leg, we want to get knee over ankle, and we want to get nice and low. With the back foot, so we're not quite a warrior two, we're not facing a high lunge with the foot facing your other foot. We're kind of coming at an angle, and take a bit of width if you're feeling a little bit wobbly. Sink down into it. Rotate, maybe not exactly forwards, maybe just off. Press into the back foot, into the outside edge of the back foot, strong through both legs. Squeeze them into the floor, tear the mat, reach the arms up. Scoop the tailbone under, sink down. Shoulders back and down, tailbone tucked. For 3, 2, 1, and release it down. Walk the feet in. From here, bring the feet together, bend the knees, take a forward fold. And then one at a time, bend one knee and then the other. then take a moment to separate the feet and just hang. Rolling it up. Hands on the hips, just taking a few figure of eights. Just again making sure we haven't put too much tension through the lower back and the hips, releasing anything that we have. Change direction. And then bring the feet in, bring the hands to the heart. Take a few moments in stillness. Either relax the gaze or allow the eyes to drift closed. Again, coming back to the rhythm of your breath, to the sound and the sensation of your breath. And now is a good time to carry on and do some more yoga, or to go down and lie down in your Shavasana. Otherwise we will end it there today, and we'll see what we've got for tomorrow's yoga. Okay, so tomorrow we have bound lotus. The majority of us are not going to be able to do that. I can't get into the full version of that. But we can do half bound lotus, we can do half lotus. If you have lotus in your practice, you can do full lotus, or you can do the full bound lotus. But we'll still work on the hip opening, the grounding and the opening up of your chest that you get with lotus anyway. You can use straps to help you get into the practices. So if you've got 2 straps, you can use 2 straps, but you would actually need the loop of a proper strap, which most of you probably won't have. So we won't necessarily use those, but I will explain how you can if you have that. So thank you for joining me today. Namaste, and I will see you again tomorrow for your next dose of Daily Wellness.